All right, welcome back. A little chapter of the TV5 Book Club. It is Karen Richards-Toothaker joining us again. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Something to Sing About.
Yes, well, Something to Sing About it's my newest book, hot off the press. It is a Christmas story. It is about maybe a little bit about how the sheep might feel about a baby sleeping in his manger, and then he tells us a little bit about the story, and then he's so happy he sings a song. And all the songs are based on familiar tunes with different words. And so then the angel comes along and she tells us a little story and she sings a little song, and we go through the night like that.
Okay, so very interesting how you came to want to tell this story and tell it in this way. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it was during the pandemic, and we were facing how do we tell this story without having anybody in our churches. And we were setting up our nativity outside, and I looked at that sheep looking into that manger, and I thought, I wonder what he thinks about that. Yeah. He can't eat his food tonight because there's a baby sleeping in that manger, and it just started there.
It's so interesting. So many of the authors who come and join us, COVID was this place where creativity we had to be creative, and from it, so many fine works. Now, you do have some ideas as to how this book could be used, aside from maybe reading it to your children at night or things like that, but you've got some other ideas.
Yeah, it's a great story to share with children. It's also a great story to share within your churches. It's a great opportunity for churches to be able to increase their impact as well in their ministry. It could be passed out at community events. It could be purchased so that they could send one to every family that that takes part in the pageant, or they could send it out to people that they haven't seen in a bit of time, because COVID was hard on all of us, and we all need a little bit of something to sing about.
Absolutely, and this is one of a few works that you have out there. Just tell us, in case people didn't see, and I can even show you.
Okay.
Here's something to sing about right here, but I'll have them. You can say a little bit about some of your other works
here. This one is Say Cheese A to Z, which is a fun, whimsical story about a little girl who likes to take pictures of what she likes best from A to Z. And this is The Ragdoll Gift, which is a heartwarming story of a little girl waiting for the homemade rag doll from her grandma.
Now, what's next, Karen? Now that we've done
what's
here.
Next? I do have some more stories in mind that I would love to get out. I'm aiming at a story about cooking a lobster feast in a trash can, which is something that we actually do and most people haven't heard of.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at that coming out, I hope, soon.
If people want to know more, learn more about you, get in touch with you, or purchase some of your work, what should they do? Where should we send them?
Sure. My website will give you access to lots of information about these books and also a place to order them there. I will be taking part in a lot of different events around the state. I'll be taking part in hopefully in Bangor at the bookstore there, and also different libraries and places around the state.
Awesome. Great to see you again.
Wonderful to be here. Thanks for